Hello Virgo, Elsie here to do your reading for the week ahead. Virgo, how are you? Thank you so much for clicking here. If you are brand new and you have never been here before, welcome. There is a subscription button to the bottom right hand corner of this square that I live in. And Virgo, if you're always the one that's here clicking, viewing, subscribing, I appreciate you the most. Thanks for doing that. And please hit that bell button. You'll know when I'm uploading. But generally Monday is the day that I do read for the earth signs. So this week, every second week, I do 2 hands, Virgo, and that's this week. So we are looking at, I'll pick up 1 deck of cards. We will read whatever the deck of cards says. We'll put one down, pick another one up, and we'll go at it again. I'm going to do 2 hands. It's so that maybe there will be more energy here to relate to. It's not just one reading, right? Let's find out what's going on for Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. It is for the week ahead. Whenever you find this reading, if it's today, tomorrow, or next year, it's always going to be for the week ahead. Tell me what's coming up for Virgo, please. What's coming up for Virgo in the week ahead, please? We do have the 5 of Swords. Somebody doesn't want to fight anymore. Yeah, we're in the upright here. Somebody doesn't want to fight anymore. Somebody wants to come to some sort of resolution. Could be someone who you have a long history with. It could be a member of your family. Could be a best friend. Could be somebody that you've had a romantic interest in before. It is a soulmate, though. This is someone that you've known for a really long time. Yeah, they're smelling the flowers. It's like you want to make things right again. You do have the Emperor, and you're the one I feel who's going to have to step forward. So I feel like either the Emperor is a soulmate friend of yours, or you are the person who is now taking charge of the situation because you don't want to fight anymore with this soulmate. You don't want to fight anymore. Tell me more. We have the 10 of Cups. This Emperor could be someone who is the head of your family. So it could be a father or a grandfather or an older brother. Because we've got the 10 of Cups here. I feel like you don't want to fight anymore, and I feel like it might have something to do with either a family member or someone that you see as family. So it could be a best friend or someone like that. There's a decision that you have to make here because we've got 3 and 2 is 5. And the 5 of Pentacles is always about lack. It's about being left out in the cold. We're not talking. We're disconnected. It also could be a financial struggle that you're in right now. Maybe the family is in a financial struggle for some of you. But I want to say that I feel like a decision needs to be made here as it pertains to this 10 of Cups, as it pertains to the happiness that's going on here, or the family. 2 of Pentacles is the decision. I feel like you've been going back and forth about making a decision about the 3 of Pentacles. Maybe it's like a decision, do I move back to the community? Because this is about community, it's about friendship, it's about people who support you, who are on your team. Do I go back to this person? Do I try and make things right? I think that you're letting go of resentment. Yeah. Somebody here is about to let go of resentment, but this could be somebody else for you. Could be your boss, could be a family member. Take it as it resonates. Tell me what's going on here. What is this Emperor? Who is the Emperor? We've got the Chariot. We've got the 4 of Wands, and we have the Page of Swords. So I want to say that somebody here has learnt something. And what you have learned is that you need to approach the Emperor, if this is someone who is not you. You must approach the Emperor in a very balanced energy. That's what the Chariot is about. It's about keeping balance as you move super quick to your victory. The victory is the balance of energy. Is that you're not going to react. You're not going to allow this person to get you to react anymore. I feel like you're into responding. The Ace of Swords that is in the hand of the Page tells me that you've had some sort of a realization, or that you're ready to face some sort of a challenging situation with clarity, because now you understand it better than you did. And I think it does have something to do with the family. I'm just going to say your family, or maybe the family of someone else. This could be your father. What else do we need? Tell me what else we need to know. The Emperor could be a Cancer. We We have the Seven of Wands, we have the Four of Swords, and we have the Page. It does feel like somebody's been holding back. I feel, Virgo, that you've been holding back from making communication with somebody who's an Emperor. You could be the Emperor who has decided that you need to have victory within the family, and you're about to bring something to light. I'm reading it from two sides. Nonetheless, it feels like that you no longer are in collaboration or cooperation with the Emperor because of the Seven of Wands. I feel like the Seven of Wands is telling me you're at the crossroads, but you're also in the Five of Wands here, right? We've got 5 Wands, and 5 Wands is about feeling resistant to the situation or holding back. It's about being resilient, but also knowing that you need to put up some sort of boundaries around this around yourself if you're going to approach the Emperor. And I think that you need to be balanced in your energy, and you need to have your boundaries up, because I feel like you're trying to make some sort of a really big point to the Emperor. We do have the Four of Swords energy here, and it tells me that you're ready to speak, but I feel like you're sleeping on it first. She's got her hand on the Ace of Swords, and there are 3 swords in the bed. So I want to say that there is some sort of disappointing or heartbreaking situation that happened between you and the Emperor. The Empress is here. Could be mother and father that you've been on the outs with. Could be that. But you could be the Emperor or the Empress. Take it as it resonates for you. But I feel like somebody is sending someone a message here, because this page is looking up at the Four of Swords, and it's like, am I ready to do it? Or is there going to be a fight? Now, there is a 5 of Swords here in the reverse, but there's 4 and 1, which is 5. So it's like somebody has been holding back because I don't really want to make a decision that's going to cause another fight. I'm not interested in another fight. So tell me about this communication, because the Page of Wands is here, and it feels like somebody is going to send some sort of lighthearted, easygoing text or some sort of communication with somebody here to sort of dip their toe in the water and see if this person is receptive. Because we need to move things forward. Something has got to change. Somebody's changed their mind, or somebody's hoping that someone will change their mind, change their path, or change how they feel about the children. Take it as it resonates for you, because there's 2 kids here. We have the 7 of Swords, and we have the Ace of Pentacles. It feels like something's got to change. What's got to change is we have to stop ignoring each other. We have to stop keeping things from each other. We have to function as a family unit. Look, if you want to invest in this, I feel like you can. I feel like somebody is going to try and talk the Emperor into changing their mind, which is the hardest damn thing in the world. I'm telling you, it's hard to get an Emperor to change their mind. You could be the Emperor. Take it as it resonates. Maybe you can't change your mind. Tell me about this Emperor, please. We've got the King of Swords. That's why it's hard. The King of Swords, the 9 of Cups, and the 7 of Cups in the reverse. So I want to say that somebody has decided it's something that I've got to do. I'm going to approach this Emperor in the King of Swords and the 9 of Cups in a way that is very honest, truthful, transparent. I'm going to give him the goods, like the straight goods, but I'm going to do it in the kindest and happiest way possible. So somebody is making a plan, I feel. That's why you've been holding back. You're making a plan to speak to the Emperor because it's time. No more bullcrap going on here. No more bullshit, because I feel like with the 7 of Pentacles, the 7 of Cups in the reverse, it's like I'm not doing it with emotion. I'm not getting overly emotional, and I need to do it now. Like it feels like this energy here is like somebody is preparing. Somebody is preparing to be really honest with this Emperor here, and I don't know that it's going to go great. There's going to be a conversation that's opening up here. Tell me what the outcome is here for Virgo, please. Tell me, what is the outcome here? What happens if Virgo decides to open conversation with the Emperor? Yeah, I just said I don't think it's going to go great. We do have the 8 of Cups. We have the 6 of Swords, and we have the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse. I'm sad to tell you that this Emperor is not going to be open to whatever you've got to say. I feel like this Emperor might listen, but they're not going to say a word. They're not going to give you any reciprocal energy. And I feel like this is what happens. I feel like this person presents to you as detached. I don't really care. you're going to cause chaos. I'm going to go. I feel like the Emperor is really not down with it, I'm going to say. I feel like you're doing a lot of preparation because you don't want to fight. You're trying to bring a family unit back together. You're trying to make a really good decision for the family. You're trying to come back to this community here, this family or loving community. And I feel like you need to make a decision to do that. But I feel like the Emperor is standing on a point. I don't think you're going to be able to get past the Emperor. Now, the thing is I don't think the Emperor, whether the Emperor and you get along, I feel like you can still have access to the family, but I think it's going to be really tough to get along with this Emperor, to be honest. I feel like they are a father. It does feel, or maybe you're the father figure, but take it as it resonates for you, because it feels like we got to stop with the family secrets. It's time for us to get together and plant a tree in the name of the Emperor, or in the name of Grandpa, or in the name of, let's get together and do that thing. Like, let's plant a pentacle so we can have olive branches to give to each other. I feel like you're the one who's trying to find, taking this to a different perspective. You're trying to find a different way to speak to this person here, rather than maybe in the fiery way that you've spoken with them in the past. I feel like you're on a new path. I feel like you're preparing to that this person's going to turn their back on you, and then you're just going to go on your merry way. Look, you tried. I feel like you really love this person, and that's why you're making the conversation. But I feel like this Emperor is somebody who holds grudges, who is standing their ground, who's a bit of a tyrant. They are somebody who just doesn't want to change their mind. We do have Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius, Leo. We do have Cancer energy, Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We've got Aries. Yeah, so it does feel like for some of you that there is maybe a father figure that you are on the outs with, and I think that you're going to try and make it right, but I don't think that this person is interested. All right. Second hand for Virgo, please. Tell me about the second hand for Virgo. Can you hear the rain? I hope you can. I've got my deck doors open and it's coming down heavy on the deck. All right. Tell me about Virgo, please. What else does Virgo need to know? Tell me about Virgo. Virgo for the week ahead, please. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Virgo, we've got the Nine of Cups. Why is that? It seems to me that this is going to be, for some of you, a very happy week next week. Something happy is about to go down. It's like you knew it was coming. This is Piscean energy. You knew it was coming, and I think that the reason that whatever you've been manifesting is showing up is because you decided to get out of this Eight of Swords energy. I feel like you got out of your mental prison. That's what it feels like here. And we've got the Seven of Swords. Why is that? I feel like you're releasing yourself from the Seven of Swords, from being captive, being out in the outside, looking in here. It feels like there is something that you're about to realize or release. Feels like you're about to tell the truth about something, but you feel like and it makes you happy. I feel, Virgo, it makes you happy to feel like finally I'm going to get it out. Finally I'm going to reveal it to the family, or reveal it to my friends, or whoever you're revealing it to, whatever the Seven of Swords is, because this is deception. This is also, something that's under the surface that we're just going to keep quiet for now. And we've got the Five of Pentacles. It feels like somebody feels some type of way about letting out this information. Tell me why you're happy, though. Tell me about why you're happy about whatever you're about to release. Because I feel like you've become exhausted with keeping the secret. You no longer want to keep the secret because it's causing you to rage battles within yourself. You're beating yourself up about it. And then we have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, it's time to get it off your chest. I feel like it's some sort of a decision that you're making. It's time to get it off your chest. The Knight of Wands tells me that I feel that you need some type of victory in your life because you're exhausted with keeping some sort of a secret that's keeping you on the outside looking in. I feel like it's time to release it because the Eight of Swords is here in the reverse, and it is some sort of a decision that you're making, Virgo and Pisces energy. Tell me about this decision that Virgo is going to make. Or actually, tell me what's been hiding. What has Virgo been hiding from other people? It feels like you've You've been concealing something. I don't think that you've been dishonest. I don't think that that's it at all. I think that you're hiding something that you don't really want to talk about because you feel like it's going to put you on the outside looking in of your friend group, of your family. Take it as it resonates. But we've got the King of Wands. We've got the Ten of Pentacles. And we've got the King of Swords. So I think for some of you, what you're about to reveal is, and you're going to say it in a very specific and pointed and honest and truthful sort of way, in a head over heart way. I feel like you're about to tell friends or family that you're about to either embark on a long-term relationship with the King of Wands, or about to get into business with this person. Maybe you've accepted a job from them. The Ten of Pentacles really indicates longevity in the pentacle world. So it can be a lot of things. So it's abundance, right? So it can be a long-term relationship. It can be a raise or a promotion. It could be anything that you consider to be long-term and sturdy or stable. So I feel like you're going to reveal this to somebody, but you know what? I'm just not going to ignore that we've got two kings here, right? It could very well be that you're going to reveal to the family that you love somebody who is the same gender as you. And it feels like there is a long-term relationship here, or two people that are in love. Now, please understand that the Kings of Swords and the King of Wands, they are masculine leaning, but they also have feminine energy. So this could be two feminines. It could be two masculines. It could be a masculine and a feminine. Take it as it resonates for you. But I feel like you've been keeping this under wraps for a long time. I feel like your fear is that people are going to put you out in the cold, that they're no longer going to want to have anything to do with you. Tell me about the Five of Pentacles. What happens from here if Virgo decides to be honest about whatever it is that they are revealing to their family and friends? We do have the Page of Wands. We have the Emperor. And we have the Eight of Cups. Look, I feel like your biggest worry is your father or your grandfather or your oldest brother, or mother or grandmother or oldest sister. I feel like you're scared that they're just going to close the door. You're seeing this as a victory, but they might not. They might not see it as a victory. They might see you as somebody who is victorious and having an accomplishment, saying something, closing the chapter on something else and going forward on a chapter with something else. But I don't know that everybody is going to be happy for you. And it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're marrying someone they don't like, or if you're going to a job or moving home, or it doesn't matter what the situation is. You're always going to have people who are going to be naysayers, right? Always, always. I feel like you've been waiting for a really long time to tell them that this King of Wands is your soulmate. So whether you are feminine or masculine, I feel like it could be same sex. It doesn't have to be. It could be heterosexual. I don't really care. Take it as it resonates. I'm just not going to ignore it that the two kings showed up together. So we've got the Emperor. I feel like somebody feels that if they say something, the Emperor is going to disconnect emotionally. Tell me what this Emperor's reaction is going to be, because this could be somebody who they don't like, who the father doesn't like, or maybe they think you're too young to get married. There could be many scenarios here. Maybe they think that if you do get married, that this person will take your abundance, possibly, because kings do have abundance, right? We do have the Page of Cups, we have the Hanged Man, and we have the Ten of Swords in the reverse. So I think what you're trying to give them the perspective that you want them to see the situation in. The Ten of Swords is in the reverse, which tells me that somebody is avoiding the inevitable, which is that a cycle has to close here, and it is going to be painful. I do believe that your worry is that this Emperor is going to disconnect emotionally because of this new love that you have found, because you have a new perspective on love. You have a new perspective on the Page of Cups. The Hanged Man energy tells me that it's quite a sacrifice that you're making, because you know that not everybody is going to agree with you. You're hoping that this doesn't change things between you and the Emperor, whoever the Emperor is. I feel like it could be a boss. It could be somebody who is, like I said, a matriarch or a patriarch of the family, whoever runs the family. We do have the Wheel of Fortune. I want to say that you're making the right decision. Whatever this is down here, you are making the right decision to tell people about it and move forward. I feel like it's going to be good for you. Tell me about the reaction here. Is this it? Does the Emperor just pull away emotionally? Is that what's going on here? We have the Six of Cups, we have the Seven of Cups, and we have the Justice card. I feel like this Emperor is going to say to you, look, if that's what you want, then do it. Yeah, but you're confusing me. I don't understand it. I think the Emperor is completely confused. And you're like, I've known this person forever. I know that I love this person. And the Emperor, for whatever reason, might think you're too young with the Page of Cups. They might think you're too young to get married. They might think that you haven't known this person long enough, because we've got the Page of Cups. It feels like there hasn't been a very long-standing relationship between you, but we do have the Six of Cups here. So I feel like you two have known each other forever, or you're soulmates, or, there's a lot of history here between the two of you. And I feel that the Emperor thinks that you're making a snap decision. And you're hoping that this isn't going to completely break the relationship between you. But I want to say, don't be surprised if the Emperor, whoever the Emperor is to you, pulls away from the situation. Because they don't see the situation from the same perspective as you have. Sometimes it's that way. Sometimes we have to make decisions that are best for us and not really best for everyone else. I think that you honored this Emperor by coming by and being truthful, trying to set things right, getting balance, saying something, because I think it's really important that you live authentically. No matter who you love, I feel like it's really important that you become this authentic person. That's the only freaking way, y'all. It's the only way, is to become authentic. It's the only way to be happy. Happiness is the center of everything, right? We've got the Nine of Cups, and you know that. I think that you do. So I feel like somebody here is either, one, coming out to their parents and saying, this is who I love, or this is somebody who I feel like the father thinks, like, you haven't known this person long enough, or you're too young to get married, or if you do it, I'm just going to pull away from you. And you're going to say, but I've known this person all my life. Like, they were my best friend through childhood. And I feel like all you're trying to do is trying to get balance here, that you just want to make things right. But I feel like this Emperor is going to stay confused of the situation. They choose not to see it for how you see it. But I mean, we can't force people to think the way we think. We got to let them think the way they want. We've got Libra energy here. We've got Pisces energy. We've got the Emperor, who is Aries. We have Aries, Sagittarius, Leo energy here. We've got some Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, and there's that Judgment card. Judgment is going to be made on you by the family. I'm just saying, the family is going to judge you hard. We've got Virgo and Pisces energy here. All right, Virgo, I'm going to go. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate you. I'll be back because I'm always back. Love you guys, and I'm out for now. Bye-bye.